How's this for an intro? How'd that sound with this mic? Sound pretty good?
That was fantastic.
All right, well, welcome for those listening. This is a podcast. We have no name for it right now. Absolutely no name. So this is the no name pod. No, we haven't thought of one yet. I don't know.
Well, just give it a name.
We had some thoughts, but it's a work.
Let's name it right now.
We'll work on it.
When we get to you, maybe we'll ask you for some suggestions.
Yeah, there you go. We'll get to it.
I'll be thinking about it.
But yeah,
you
this
can't
is
just start without a name. What the heck were you guys thinking?
15 minutes before this podcast started, Jeff was like, "I think we should have a name." I was like, "Dude, it starts."
Jeff suggested it.
But anyway, this is
Which
episode
podcast?
1. Hopefully, it'll be a series. We'll see how far we get. But yeah, we're just gonna be talking about bro stuff today. We got a real good subject to talk about.
Real man topic.
Yeah, definitely a great man topic. We're gonna be talking about Outer Banks, Netflix series. I think it's a Netflix-made series, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's top 10 for a while. Really good show. Jeff, do you have a little summary of Outer Banks for us?
Yeah, so Outer Banks takes place in Outer Banks, North Carolina. You got your two sides of the rivals this summer. It's the Kooks and the Pogues. The Kooks are on the rich side of the island, and the Pogues are the Fishers, the not so wealthy
Porbies.
side. Yeah, the Porbies,
Heckin'
whatever you want to
Porbies.
call them. So basically, yeah, it just follows the Pogues and their adventure over the summer. And yeah.
Dude, Jeff, if you had to pick, would you be a kook or a pogue?
You know, a lot of people would say that I would be a kook. You know what I mean?
I think everyone would say that probably. You guys don't know Jeff like we do, but Jeff dresses fancy every day. Every day. He's a prep boy.
Jeff's the guy that he empties his coffee into mason jars because he thinks it looks trendy.
Speaking of mason jars, Jeff and mason jars actually makes me what he does with them makes me think he's a pogue.
Whoa!
I'm just gonna go out and say
just gonna
it.
expose him like
The
that.
fact that
What?
he pees. in
No, you are not.
No, you didn't have to do that.
Dude, I had to. I'm sorry.
That was dirty, dude.
That was dirty.
Whoa,
Well, let me explain it.
dude. I don't think I could be a part of this.
I unleashed the
this
beast. Now we
podcast
have to
got
go into
dirty.
detail.
Shoot.
Here's
How far into this are we?
we can always edit it.
We didn't even let Jeff answer the question. We're just gonna jump right into
That's
Jeff
true.
peas
We'll
and
get back to it.
mason
I
jars.
got it. I have to explain it now. We can't.
This is important now. Yeah, you can't
So-
let that go.
Jeff, definitely a prep boy. I would say everyone thinks he's a kook for sure. But my man's when he sleeps, he gets into a deep slumber. Like he doesn't want to do anything. It's almost impossible to wake him.
Where is this going?
But when he wakes up in the middle of the night and he has to pee, he does not want to get up, and so he'll pee into a mason jar. Sometimes a McDonald's cup. I've seen that. I've walked into
What?
a McDonald's cup.
Wait, I sleep on the bottom bunk. How did I not know about this?
It was on your desk too, so I don't even want to know.
What is the problem? Jeff, I sleep bottom bunk, dog. What are you doing? Do you hang dong over my bed? Tell me the truth. I wake up in the middle of the night. Are you just whizzing about off the top of the bed?
I have never done it while you've been in the room, Chaw.
What if I try
The
to drink
McDonald's
some?
cup was funny because I went in there the next morning after we went to McDonald's, and it was full. And I was like, Jeff, why did you pay for this if you didn't drink it? And then it clicked a little bit because it was a little bit yellower than I remembered. Dude, what a great intro. What a great intro. We can.
Yeah, so anyways, I would say I'm a pogue these days.
Dude.
I do a lot of fishing.
I think we moved a
know.
little too fast past that topic.
No, we did not.
Dude, because straight up, I feel it though. I've done it before. You know, not while Jeff was my roommate, but back in high school, sometimes I get up in the middle of the night. You know what? Like, sometimes you just don't want to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, bathrooms on a floor below. I'm not about to walk down a flight of stairs.
I used to sleep in the basement a lot. Like, we had like plastic bags down there. That's how I would do. You know, if I just
In
like
a
didn't
plastic
feel good.
bag?
Yeah, I had like pee bags hidden around the house. My mom used to find them. She'd be horrified. She'd be like, "What the
Wait,
frick
we
is
talking
this?"
Ziploc?
Oh, we're talking Ziploc.
Oh, that's
That's horrible.
if that's real, I'm so
She like
upset
found my
about that.
stash one day. It was really awkward. She was like, "What are these?" And I was like, "My pee." And she was like, "Why?" And I was like, "Because I had to go." And she just dropped it and never addressed it again. I think she was horrified. She didn't know how to like confront me.
Yeah, I don't
All
know
right,
how
so-
much of that's real, but I think
Yeah.
that just
Yeah,
makes
no,
me
it's
so
100%.
automatically
Let's,
pogue for that.
Let's introduce this nameless person who pees in Ziploc bags. We got
Dude, my name's on the Zoom call.
we got our guest resident expert on Outer Banks,
This better not
Charlie
be famous.
Mr. Charlie Nestle.
Oh, what up?
Maybe sometime we'll get into the reason why he's called Chaw, but not today.
I honestly don't even remember why. So
Dude, what up? I'm Chaw. I'm 21. I'm from Minnesota. I'm the greatest guest I'll ever have on, so enjoy it while it lasts.
you're the best one we've had so far. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. Anyway, dude, Outer Banks. Have you guys heard of Outer Banks? Like the place, the location before the show?
Yeah.
No.
Dude, I had never heard of it before. But dude, it's a dope place. It really is. It looks awesome. It like legit. Maybe it's just because the show makes it seem awesome because like they're in high school and they're not doing anything. They're
Yeah,
skipping
that's sick.
classes. This dude is living on his own without any
I think your
parental
fantasy
guidance.
has more to do with like doing whatever you want without supervision.
Yeah. And dude, okay, this is the case for like every show or movie, like High School Musical, stuff like that. The actors and actresses are all like mid to late 20s. They're old.
Yes.
They're playing 16-year-olds.
Like Sarah, no way she's 16.
Mm-mm.
Dude, I think Jeff's got a crush on her.
No.
Nah, dude. Okay, well, to be honest, the show itself is aimed for high school girls for sure.
Yeah, no doubt.
What?
Would you disagree?
Okay.
Yeah, or as an expert, what do you disagree with that?
Dude, I just think it's a show for all ages, to be honest, and all genders. Like, we shouldn't just restrict it to high school girls. I don't know. You've got sweet mysteries, some murders, you got some treasure hunting, you got some just conniving, you know, some just crazy stuff going on. I think it's an exciting show for all ages. You got sick flows, nice tans. Like, who doesn't love those things, you know?
Adults,
Going out on your boats every day.
mature audience.
Dude,
Dude, okay, there's some. It's straight cheesy. It really is. We'll be honest. It's a cheesy show,
Yeah.
but it's great for so many reasons, and we'll get into those a little bit more later. But I want to know just some initial reactions. So all of us have watched through the whole first season. Only the
Have
first
you
season.
seen the whole first season, Chaw?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, for
You're
sure.
much of an expert if you hadn't. 10 episodes, right? They're all about an hour each.
Yeah.
So it's just like 10 hours out of your life that you can commit to watching the show. We'd all recommend it, I think, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
For
Oh,
sure,
yeah.
for sure.
Who watched it the quickest? How many days did it take you to watch it, Andy?
Oh, dude, that's a good question. So I
Two.
watched it originally because of you guys. You guys were with me the first one. So we watched that one together. The next night, I banged out 2 or 3 episodes, and I did it at night when everyone went to bed. Because I'm 22 years old. I didn't want my parents to know I was watching this crap. I was straight up embarrassed. And we share a Netflix account too, so Like my sisters, everyone, they all knew I was watching this.
You didn't clear your history afterwards?
On Netflix, you can do that?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't know that. I think that's sus that you knew that, to be honest.
I also did not want. Actually, no. I told my mom about the show. I got her onto it.
Yeah, well, thankfully for me, my sisters started watching at the same time, so I had a fallback plan, and they didn't know. But
sure.
yeah, I think I finished it in like 4 days because every night everyone would go to bed, and I'd be like, yeah, I might stay up. I'm not tired. I'd bang out like 3 or 4 episodes.
On that same track, I was good for at least 3 episodes a night.
Were
I did it in 2
were you
days.
alone?
Yeah, for sure.
Wait, Chaw, did you say 2 days?
Yeah, whole show for the next day.
Dang, that's crazy. And did you watch it with your girlfriend?
No, I did not.
Has your girlfriend seen it?
Oh yeah, she was the one that told me about it.
Okay.
Yeah, her and all the girls have been talking about the Outer Banks, and she was just like, Chaw, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. Like every night, she kept telling me I have to watch it. I was like, no, I'm not into that. Too adult and mature, and like, dude, it's just so close-minded. Like honestly, my attitude needed to be checked like big time. And I was like, one night I was like, you know what? I shouldn't be so stuck up about this. I can enjoy these kinds of shows too. So I flipped it on, and I gotta say, really, really opened up my perspective. I'm very grateful that I got to watch the show.
Dude, the first step is always admitting.
That's true. I had to admit how immature I am.
Yeah,
And
it's a good show. So initial reactions when you guys first finished the show, what was your thoughts? Or maybe we can even start just with the first episode. What did you guys think after the first episode?
That's a good question. First episode. I was intrigued, There's a lot, like Chaw said, there's a lot of mystery in there that I just wanted to see where it goes, follow the trail, you know what I mean? They set it up real well to really draw you in.
Dude, to be honest, I was just like, I was in a low place. I've been in quarantine for a while now, as has everyone. I'm a little down on myself, a little bit image conscious. I feel self-conscious about my extra long hair. And it's just kind of like, it's had me in a bad mood. I'm just like, man, I want a haircut. I want to look clean. I want to just, walk out with a fresh cut, walking out in the sun, get a nice bronze, just, looking hot for the summer. And I couldn't do it. And I've got this like super long hair now that like I'm not able to cut right now because of quarantine.
Take the hat off.
Dude, it's like, it's a little matted down. I just played some golf. But
golden arches right there.
Dude, I just like, it looks like Leo from Titanic or something. Like, I'm just,
Dude, I can see that. I can see that.
For sure. And, I was pretty down on it and like just not really having it. And then I started watching the shows like, I see John B just with some fire lettuce, dude, just like the straight wave over the top. And then I see JJ and he's rocking the backwards hat. And he's got kind of my thing going on a little bit. And then I see, like all these other dudes in the show, every single one, except for the black dude. He's got some other thing going on. But they all have this dude. Like, is dope. And I was just like watching him like, dude, there's all these like, I mean, I know they're supposed to be 16, but they're obviously not. I'm like, all these like hot dudes with sick flows. And I'm like, dude, I've never felt more just like proud of the fact that I've got some lettuce now. You know what I mean? Ever since then, I've been riding high, been flexing nonstop, just like sucking in my gut, just like I feel good,
That's how you normally walk.
I feel like people are always looking now. And like I used to think it was like in a bad way, but now I know. It's because I saw Outer Banks. They associate me with those Outer Banks characters now.
It did come out at the perfect time. Like quarantine happened. Everyone kind of was forced to grow out their hair, right? Although I think in Ohio, at least, as soon as the the places opened up, I know one of our friends, Gus, right? He was trying to get his hair cut, and he waited like 190 minutes or something like that at a Great Clips to get his hair cut when it first opened up. So people are trying to get a dome slice for sure. But dude, some of us, the little faithful few,
Yeah.
it'll come in the end. It'll be rewarding.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, for sure, I think the lettuce in the show, just the flow that they have, is absolutely beautiful.
It
really
brought me out of a dark place for sure. Like, I've just been riding high, man. So stoked on the long hair.
Dude, even your sideburns too. You got like 2 inches there now.
Oh, dog. They're straight wings. And like before, I'm like, dog, it's time to come in for a landing. You can't be riding high all the time like that. But now, I straight curl them out, dog. Let those puppies crawl. You know.
Dude, that's another thing, is that their hair is like constantly greasy. I feel like they don't wash themselves.
Probably not.
It's Pogues and Kooks though. What's the older brother's name? Rafe, right? That dude's hair is greased up,
Okay.
stuck to his head.
Like, he's got one of the worst dome slices.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Can we go into a quick little tangent here? Let's go ahead and rank. Like, Andrew, what would you say, like, top to bottom, best to worst flow?
Okay, that's a good question. I think John B, dude. Main character John B. I think he's got to be number one. He's got to be.
Okay.
A close second. And I think that it's close because it's closer to my hair color, although not exactly, is JJ.
Dude, that's the look I'm going for, man.
That's what you got going on. And then after that, I don't care too much. What's the ex-boyfriend's name? Topper?
Topper, dude. See, now this is interesting. All the Kooks, the hair not as good as the Pogues. Is it that natural look that we're going for?
They care too
I
much.
think the raw look. Do you think our opinions would be swayed though, if like maybe Sarah had been with John B, you know, and was like all the Kooks were like pulling, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like if roles were reversed, right? Like, cause like in the show, like I don't want to give too much away, but like it's the Pogues are the ones that are just straight pulling the whole time. You know what I mean? And like the Kooks are the ones that like, yeah, I mean like they set up from the beginning, but they're kind of the bad guys, and so like they end up, you know, a lot of people turn on them, and there's more drama over there.
Dude,
like if they were more
every girl likes a bad one.
if they flipped it around though, you know what I mean, and like maybe they were the cool ones, would we have a different image? Because I have to agree with your list mostly, except I personally put JJ ahead.
Really?
Because he's rocking the backwards hat, and I'm with it right now. That's my look for sure.
It's true.
And then I also say I think Topper is low-key slept on. Like the dude, it's not as flowy, but he's got some nice hair.
Well, I think he wasn't slept on. That was kind of a big point of the show. He was a little salty about it.
No, but I mean like in our list, like I think he's a close second. You know what I mean? Like he's a close third. Like he's almost second place.
Okay, I'm sorry. Goodness. I had to go here. Wait, Jeff, go ahead.
I'm looking up pictures right now, and I'm just going to do a quick screen share if our host will enable it. You guys see this right now?
Dude,
he's got to have some like sun in. You guys know what that is? That little spray?
Yeah.
Highlights? He's got to be using it.
He has the best, in my opinion.
I think you look at this. This has got to rank him above John B.
Yeah. Dude, I think you might be right. Dude, can we please look at Topher? Is that his name? I keep forgetting.
Topper.
Wait, no. Oh, him too. I was thinking Rafe. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah,
he's
I
a
got
clown.
Look at dude, that boy's haircut is oh, that is
Dude,
booty
that one's bad. But dude, look at show Topper again.
Dude, also the man is crazy. Starts
Yeah.
talking to himself. Now, I don't want to give spoilers away, but
This is your classic kook right here. Comb over. I mean, he's got the little hanging thing coming down. He's pressed. He's primped. You know what I mean?
But it's a clean look. Like that's another direction you can go. And I think that's a clean look too. But if we're talking flows though, they're not the ones with the sick flows.
Yeah. That's what we're here for. You know what I mean?
That's true. We're trying to stay flow positive.
Yeah.
dude, Topper, not gonna lie, I don't want to be judgmental, but I'm going to be anyway. The dude is shaped weird. Dude, if you look at a full body shot of this man, he's shaped a little weird. And I thought it the whole show. The first scene he comes up, he's shirtless. I'm like, dude, what is this man? Why is he built like that? Dude, what the heck? There's that picture. His eyes are wide open.
He's got his eyes open. Wait, click on that one.
Dude, that's our man. That's the
Dude, those are serial killer eyes. That is creepy as heck. Who does that?
the bad guy in the show. That's
That's always been one of my biggest fears, is to like go in for the kiss and then like open your eyes for a second and realize that the other person's just wide-eyed looking. Dude, that's one of the creepiest sights. You just do not want any of that.
I think it's actually really passionate when couples do that.
No, dude, that's too much. That freaks me out.
I personally watching. So.
I personally keep my eyes closed and just don't look. You just don't want to know. I don't want to know if their eyes are open or not. I'm keeping it shut just in case.
I think it's a good idea, probably. But let's go ahead and talk about, because we're just talking about Topper, right? And he's a prime example of this. The names in this show. Is his name actually Topper? Is that a nickname or is that his actual name?
Dude, that's a fire name. I think it's real.
I think it's his actual name. They haven't said anything.
That's ridiculous.
I don't like it.
Dude, I like it.
We got Topper, right? We have Rafe. What?
Isn't that like the?
I've actually met a Rafe before.
Oh, for real? I don't want to roast too much, but that's a dumb name.
I think of like what's like the thing with like the sickle and the. Isn't like? And what am I thinking of?
I don't know.
Aren't like wraiths? Aren't those a thing?
A wraith?
Yeah, what's a wraith?
Oh, dude, that's from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, dude.
The Nine Kings. Dude, I watched that last night.
Wait, what are they?
Chaw, you're supposed to be the expert on Outer Banks.
Dude, that has nothing to do with it. That's Lord of the Rings.
Dude, anyway. And then John B. Why the B?
Okay, B's the middle
Why
name,
the B?
right? B's the middle name.
No, dude, that's clean. I like it.
Is B the middle name?
Dude, I'm going to go ahead and defend these names.
Dude, I think I'm sure B is the middle name. It's got to be.
Dude, I've never met a JJ and not thought they were cool.
How many JJs do you know?
Yeah, name one.
I've known
That's
one.
not professional.
I've known one.
What was his name?
JJ.
JJ what?
All right, you pass.
And then also, obviously on the pro level, you got JJ Redick, NBA player. Although I don't know about him. His vibe seems kind of weird. Maybe I wouldn't get along with him. Maybe I would. Who knows?
Is there really any surfing in the show?
Yeah, dude, they hit
when
the hurricane comes in.
Oh, okay, yeah. Other than that, though, not really.
Yeah, no.
Although that is a sick surfing scene. Have you guys seen?
That's true. They
have you guys
need
seen
more
Point
surfing.
Break?
No.
Point Break,
Yes.
the movie.
Dude, fire movie.
Dude,
Fire.
also a surfer movie. I'd encourage you guys to watch that. It's a solid one.
Dude, for sure. That's a
No,
classic.
I'm not big into that surfer vibe, but Outer Banks is starting to turn me around on that a little bit.
You know why? That's because you're a kook. You're a kook at heart, Jeff.
That's true.
Just gotta be honest, dude.
Maybe.
I say it how it is. That's how I am. Dude, that's good. Another name, Pope.
Yeah, did they explain that one?
Yeah, that
No.
one's weird.
I don't think they explained that one.
I'm not going to defend that one. That's a weird name.
It's so weird. It's got to be a nickname. I hope and pray.
His dad calls him Pope.
Yeah, what is it? Do your parents call you Chaw, Charlie?
No, but like literally everyone does. Everybody else's parents call me Chaw.
Well, I think that's normal.
My girlfriend's
your
parents call me Chaw.
The people that birthed you got to use the real name. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
They're kind of like, they don't say it, but I think they kind of get it. Like they don't use my name as much because I think they leave room for Chaw. Like they have respect for it though. They realize that's my true identity.
Well, we need to get into your nickname at some point. Another one,
To,
Kai. Is that the girl's name?
Key.
It's Key? Okay. Dude, I honestly don't remember.
Kai.
I don't remember them ever saying her name.
I think
What's her full name?
It's like short for like Kiana.
Yeah, Kiana, that's it.
No,
That's what we got the
Kiera.
expert. Oh, shoot.
Dude, that's what you
Kiera?
got the expert on.
I have the Wikipedia pulled up right now. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I am the Wikipedia.
You're right. You're the expert. I should have asked you. Yeah, anyway, dude, the names are just straight. They're too much. It's for a high school audience, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
As long as they're not like Elon Musk kid or like, they don't name some weird like celebrity name.
What
I
is
mean,
his son's name again?
Dude, it's got some like made up letters, I swear. Didn't like they started a thing, that was a thing on Instagram for a while. Everyone thought it was named like it was pronounced Kyle. Like they started a rumor. It's like definitely not, but like everyone was calling him Kyle.
Dude, that's just hilarious. The name Kyle, great name.
It has Roman numerals.
Yeah, no, it's a weird name.
What the?
Each like letter stands for something different too.
I heard Elon Musk said it was pronounced one way.
It has a dash in it.
Yeah.
My mom's name has a dash in it.
Yeah.
Really?
Leanne.
Yeah, I guess that's.
It's a hyphen. Or hyphen and a dash are the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Kinda.
I think
No,
they are.
like I heard one I've heard like a couple different pronunciations of it. I think it's just made up though. I think they're just doing it to screw with people. I think his real name is Kyle. They just don't want to admit it.
Kyle, what a bro name. I love it. They should have had a Kyle in Outer Banks for sure.
Dude, Kyles are the rock star energy, like or the monster.
Dude, Rafe is a Kyle. For sure.
Dude, he is
Rafe.
Rafe
What?
is a Kyle.
Yeah,
Topper is a
He's
Chad.
a rage monster.
Topper's a Chad for
Topper's
sure.
a Chad through and through.
Oh, dude.
Sure.
Dude, can we also just talk about how not only the names, but the whole show is just cheesy? One thing specifically, Sarah B, this might be a little bit of a spoiler, but I won't say who she said it to.
We can spoil.
So this might be a spoiler.
If you haven't
she
seen the
said-
show by now, what are you doing?
Exactly. It's like Tiger King. Everyone's seen that.
Yeah.
Jeff, you haven't seen Tiger King. Anyway,
What
we'll
Why?
talk about that another time.
How have you not?
Dude, that
Refuse.
show is dope. We
Dude.
get off track too easy. This is only the first episode.
There
I'm
are
gonna keep talking.
crackhead hitmen, dude.
Nah,
How
dude,
can you
no.
not
This
watch?
is you are Outer Banks expert. All right.
Yeah,
Dude,
stick
I'm a
to your
Netflix
profession.
expert. Don't even contain me like that.
God, now I really want to talk about Tiger King. But anyway,
No.
man, what was I even going to
Tiger
say?
King.
Dang it.
You were gonna say something
Oh,
about
okay. So Sarah Cameron, probably the cheesiest line in the movie. When she said this, and I crap you not, I was alone, right? It was like 2 a.m. probably at this point. She said this. I was alone downstairs by myself. Lights are dark. I laughed out loud to myself. I'm not even kidding. Out loud to myself. Everyone's asleep. No one was with me. I still laughed out loud. She said, Oh man, I wish I had the exact quote. I'm gonna butcher it for sure, but she said, like, I'd rather die than live without you, or something like that.
This is the last
Dude.
episode you're talking about.
Yes, dude, she is 16 years old. She just met this boy. I won't say
Dude,
the
what do
name.
you know about love
Watch it.
at 16?
She just met him. I don't know the timeline of the show, but it's like days or a week, maybe 2 weeks.
Less than a month. We're definitely less than a month at this
Yeah,
point.
dude, you don't know about the L word at that point, especially when you're 16. She would
Dog.
rather not live.
You're a
She'd rather
hater.
not live than live without him. That is ridiculous.
Dude, have you seen his flow? I thought we just covered this. You're not getting a piece like that again.
Yeah, dude, just go to another pogue with the same hair.
Dog,
There's
I'm
lots
just
of
gonna say it right now. That love is for real. Y'all are just hating. I think what they have is magical. They're gonna escape to the Bahamas. I think they could start a fire life together.
Okay, we're past spoilers at this point. It's John B, right? Her
Yeah.
and John B.
Yeah.
Dude, they're both 16, right? Probably just got like a driver's permit. They don't even have a license yet, most likely, right? If we think about it that way. They're young. They're babies. They're at the end of the season, they are living on their own. Just the two of them. They're in love at 16, living on their own.
Dude, don't even air quote it.
Dude,
Quit
Okay,
the
air quote.
disrespect.
It's
They
straight
are.
cheese. It is straight cheese.
Dude, you sound like my mom right now. My
Did your-
mom's a straight hater on their love. Dude, I
Did
introduced
she
my
watch
mom
the whole
to
show?
Oh, yeah. I introduced my mom to the show. I was like, Mom, this is a fire show you have to watch. Became a straight hater. Like,
Is that Mama
hey,
Prue?
Jeff's mom.
Yeah, it is. You got headphones on, so she can't hear you.
Well,
Dang
tell
it.
Mama Prue I said hey. Has
Andrew
Mama
says hi,
Prue
Mom.
watched the show?
I am.
No, she hasn't.
Does she know that you've watched the show?
I don't know. I don't even know if she knows about the show. We'll find out. Ma, do you
Ask
know
her real
about
quick.
Outer Banks?
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
She's heard of it. She's never seen it though.
Tell her she should watch it. I got my
I
mom
think
to
you should watch it.
I
What,
should.
what has
Yeah.
she heard
They're
about
not
it?
gonna swear at me, are they?
They probably will.
I got my mom to watch it. She thought it was a
I
fire
understand that
show.
people do. I just don't like to bring it in my living room if I have a choice about it. That's all.
What a pure soul, Mama Prue. I love it. I kind of want to expose you, but she can't hear, obviously, that you watch Outer Banks. And you're, what are you, 21? Are you 21?
20, dude. 21 in 2 days.
Dude, you're a baby. 2 days? Holy crap.
Dude, that's why I can relate to this show. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, that's facts.
Dude, good thing we're doing this pod because I did not know it was your birthday in 2 days.
Oh, that's a little hurtful.
Anyway, dude, it's unrealistic. The love, unrealistic. You disagree, Chaw?
Yeah, I disagree wholeheartedly.
Wholeheartedly. What?
Dude, I believe in love, and I think you're trying to crush it right now.
Maybe is that what it is? I'm just salty because I'm single.
I think so.
Sorry for the interruption. Good night, gentlemen.
It's okay. Love you,
Night.
Mama Prue. Great lady. Great lady.
Great lady.
Maybe you're right though. Chaw, did you ever date anyone at 16 years old?
No, dude. No.
Did you, Jeff?
Nope.
I did.
Really?
But were you in love, though?
No, actually, I didn't. I was 18. 18.
Oh, what?
Yep, I lied to you. I'm sorry.
What
I thought I could get a point
Jerk.
across. Dude, that's not the only thing that's unrealistic, though.
else is
John-
unrealistic?
John
Let's
B.
hear more of the hate.
John B is 16.
Why
He's
do you have a
living on his
podcast
own.
just to hate?
Dude, I love the show. I
No,
full,
dude, you
wholeheartedly
hate the
endorse it.
show.
Dude, he watched it in 4 days. What do you mean he hates the show?
Yeah,
Dog, you're all
I,
you've done
I
so
watched it in
talk about how
secret.
fake the show is, and I'm just like, dog, this could have happened.
You know that this podcast, I speak the truth. I speak nothing but the truth. And so if there is something that needs to be said about the show, I'm going to say it. That's how I am. That's how God made me. But anyway, John B. He lives on his own. No parents, right? And he lives in this house. his friends also just stay the night all the time. In the show, they do. I'll give him this. They do have people that are like checking in on him, trying to get him some parents, right? Or at least someone to watch over him, like an uncle or something. But dude, they do a terrible job. They do a terrible job. He goes, however, whatever the timeline is in the show, he's on his own that whole time. How does that happen? How does someone slip through the cracks like that?
Yeah, what's that cop's name?
Wait, you talking about the sheriff?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. What?
She bargains him
Sheriff.
being able to stay alone for some information about a boat, okay? How crazy is that?
But he doesn't
If you
cave.
tell me this information
true,
on
dude.
the boat, you can live on your own and I'll just ignore the law. Okay.
Sheriff Peterkin.
Peterkin.
Peterson.
Yeah.
Again, I have the Wikipedia, so I don't know how it's pronounced. I don't remember. Dude, this craziness.
I think we
I'm-
also need to touch on some of these fight scenes.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh,
I am
dude.
glad you brought that up, Jeff.
Specifically, Rafe and Topper v. Pope with a golf club. Okay, we're on the golf course. This dude is straight getting beaten down with a golf club, and nothing happens.
Yeah, for no reason. For no reason, too. The man's walking some groceries.
He's like, oh, I'm walking groceries.
Said,
Yeah.
dude, give me a beer. He said, no. Give me a beer. No. Bang, smashes him with a golf club.
Dude, tell me that the fight scenes did not get you amped up, though. Like, dude, I felt like I could run through a wall.
First fight scene on the beach,
Dude, I got amped.
intense. I mean, we had waterboarding going on. Gun was pulled.
And I think, again, this hits, I don't want to be that hateful guy, but it goes back to the
Okay.
unrealistic part. These dudes
Okay.
are like UFC trained fighters. They are amazing in battle. These guys come out, they're blocking hits, they're weaving hits, and all of their punches connect, it seems like. They never miss. Okay? I don't know if you guys have seen this. Barstool Sports does something called Rough and Rowdy. Have you guys heard of that?
No.
Dude, it's kind of hilarious. Also very inappropriate. A lot of half-naked women. But
For
then
sure.
you have dudes that just like sign up for this. They're nobodies. They come here just looking to prove themselves. And it's pay-per-view. You can pay to watch this every year. And dude, these guys suck. They do 1 minute rounds. They do 3 of them. These dudes are atrocious. They just come in. One dude came in swinging with a Superman punch. That was his first move. And these guys are missing left and right. There's like almost no knockouts, it seems like.
Well, look
It's
at our
hilarious.
fight videos.
Oh yeah, same with us. But you watch Outer Banks, these dudes are blocking hits. They are doing nothing but haymakers, and they're hitting every time.
Look at the me versus Benny fight. That's the that's just the.
I thought about bringing those up, but I don't have them. I do have
Oh.
Hunter versus Jeff, and Jeff gets heckin' spanked.
That's true, dude. Hunter would actually probably fight like them.
No, you're right.
Hunter
hair,
could take
too.
them on.
It's the hair.
And yeah,
Hunter
and
fits in on that
looks like a
show.
pogue. He looks like the serpent.
He
No,
does.
dude, Hunter belongs on that show.
Dude, you know what it is? You got to be like Samson in the Bible. Freaking Nazarite, dude. The longer your hair goes, the stronger you are.
For sure.
Anyway,
Who we taking in round 2? John B. or Topper?
dude, don't they both beat each other up at some point in the show?
No,
We both-
first scene they go at it.
Hopper win.
Yeah, John B
Hopper.
loses.
Topper wins, that's for sure.
Dude, I
He
feel
had
like
to have his boy
Hopper's the
come out and
guy.
pull a gun.
He's kind of rich. He's got, he's got some moves, obviously. We've seen him. I feel like he's the guy that's training up, Like he's like paying for boxing lessons.
You know?
I see him. He's got like a lot of like anger and stuff built up and like got released somehow. It wouldn't surprise me if the dude's paying for lessons for sure. So I feel like he's got the moves. I'm taking him in the fight.
That makes sense. He was defending his girl at that point too.
That's
Now
true.
now he's defending his honor, so
Dude, again, okay. This gets me so bad. when Topper says, "Let me prove my love to you." You guys remember that scene?
Yes. Yep.
What
Dude,
he
he-
does? How? How does that prove anything? It is ridiculous. Do you guys
Dude, he
remember
let
what
them
happened?
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said,
proved
"Let
it
me prove that I love you. Let me
by
help you go off
protecting
with
her.
another dude."
Dude, you don't even
From
get it.
Topper's point of view, he thought those cops were going to go in there shooting, right? So he's kind of saving their life. But Andrew's right.
Yeah.
He is letting him run away with another dude, and it's John B. I mean, come on.
But I think the point is that he loves her so much that he will even let her go, just so that way she won't go to jail. Like, he just cares about her and her well-being above what he wants.
That's deep.
Like, dude, I'm telling you, these kids feel it for real. They got some emotions.
Yeah, they're 16.
Yeah. It's not real love. It's not real. It's more than we can say about the dad, dude. That guy is selfish as crap.
Yeah, that was out of left field for me. I did not see that one coming.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Yeah.
Dude, is gold
That's
actually
cool.
worth that much?
I don't know.
being
I didn't
genuine.
see how much gold it was.
It
No,
fluctuates.
the little bit that
I
they
expected there to be way more gold.
way much more.
Way more gold.
Way much more.
Yeah.
I was
You
shocked.
couldn't see how high up it was stacked. He was on top of all of it. And it was covered in mud. So it's hard to know, like, I mean, it could have been buried deep.
I hated that scene with the old woman and the shotgun. That
Dude,
freaked me the heck out.
They didn't even explain it. She was
Dude,
just
they
there.
didn't even, like, escape. Like, why didn't they just, like, as soon as they flipped the power or whatever, like, why didn't they just
Yeah, why
leave?
were they up there?
Like, they were just, like, hiding.
Also, did this
Unrealistic.
lady fall? It looked like the lady fell down the well.
No.
That's what I thought at first.
No, John B just shoved her out of the way and
Yeah.
then ran.
That
But
was
dude,
funny.
yeah, she's blind with a gun. Just shooting randomly. That's unbelievable. That is the hardest crap I've ever seen.
She
Why is
does
that?
not care.
Why is that in a High School Musical show for high schoolers? It's crazy. That is bad. Favorite
She's
character in the
one bad
show?
woman.
That old lady, dude. She is bad. I love it. Honestly, I do kind of want to end this with rating the show out of 10. But did you guys have anything else you wanted to touch on before we rate this?
Dude, I want to iterate one last time while we're still on the topic. You know, it's obviously a tough time for a lot of us. We're all stuck in quarantine right now. There's a lot of reasons to be down. But I want to spread a message of positivity about flows. I think as a culture, we've largely rejected the look, saying that, you know, it's not professional. You know, you go into certain job interviews and they kind of judge you, and, you know, they want you to be clean cut and all that. And, like, dude, you know what? We're in quarantine right now. We can't get our haircuts, a lot of us. I'm in Minnesota right now where it's still closed down. We can't get haircuts. Dude, I think we need to be more flow positive. You know, when haircuts come back, I don't even think I'm going to get one, because you know what? We need to be flow positive. And so I just want to get that message out there. Join the cause, grow out your hair, support the flow, dude. Let's stay positive about the flow. And I think this show goes a long way in promoting that and supporting the cause. So really grateful to the show for that reason.
Well, I appreciate those words of encouragement. I'm glad that we were able to give you this platform to preach to us like that. But yeah,
Sure.
let's go ahead. Jeff, out of 10, what would you rate Outer Banks?
Out of 10, probably going to go with an 8. You know,
An 8 out of 10? Okay.
8 out of 10. I am super stoked about season 2. Set it up real well. Love story. We got the romance. We got the mystery. We got the flow. A little bit unrealistic, but still, they definitely set it up for a good second season. I'm ready to go.
They embrace the cheesiness of it. It makes it
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
All right. So 8 out of 10. I feel like that's pretty good. Chaw, what do you think?
Dude, I'm just gonna say I think some great mystery, some great action. The fight scenes are fire. The flows are on point. The surfing, the vibes. Dude, it's just a great all around feel for a show. I'm gonna say it's a little bit disingenuous that you got these like obviously way older actors playing 16-year-olds. You kind of lose me there a little bit. I always think that's adults, and then like all of a sudden they're supposedly 16. I don't buy it for a minute, but no, I think it's a good show. I do think that I like shows that are like a little more optimistic in their ending, and I felt like overall there's just a bunch of like crap that happens and a lot of like, yeah, I mean, I feel like we're really the end of the season. We're just kind of down about everything because we're like, you know, my boy walked out on his college interview. We got, you know, the girl is having like family problems. The kid's dad beats him. You know, they're like stuck on a boat now and like who knows where, and they're on the run from the law. So I mean, for those reasons, it can be kind of a downer, you know, in a time that we're trying to find stoke and trying to find a way to get amped up by a good show about surfing. But you know, I'm gonna give it a solid 8. I think I'm right there with Jeff. Yeah, I'm really feeling the show, but like, it's not the greatest thing I've ever seen, but it's pretty solid.
Yeah, I definitely echo that, Chaw, with the they really, like I said, they set it up for season 2. It was a real downer towards the end of the show. Ward's ahead of the game, which pissed me off, right? JJ's getting beat to hell. And yeah, the Sarah, Cameron and John B are on the run. So like I said, really set it up for season 2.
Can I say though, that on the run vibe sets up a beautiful romance, dude. That's a fire romance. Just some straight on the lam.
They're 16.
romance. Dude, they're not really 16. We all know it.
I'm not going to lie to you. I think I'm going to give it a 7.5. 7.5. I think it's, if we're going off of like a grading scale, like a 7 is a C, I think it's above that. Is it B quality? For sure not. But it was good.
Really?
I enjoyed it. I legitimately did. And it was so cheesy that I loved it. Will I go on social media and just tell everyone that I watched that show? Absolutely not. Because it 100% is geared toward.
But will you make an entire podcast on it?
Absolutely, I will. Because
Absolutely.
it needs the attention. 7.5 for me, mainly just because I didn't want to copy you guys with the 8. But,
Dude, I feel like it's a fair rating.
yeah. Well, shoot, we are recording this very first podcast, by the way. We'll try to come up with a name next episode, hopefully. We'll see what happens. Other than that, though, any closing remarks on Memorial Day? We're recording this on Memorial Day. Just shout out quickly to the troops out there.
Dude, what up, troops?
Chaw, what are your thoughts on Memorial Day? Any words of encouragement with that?
Dude, this is just one of those days. I know a lot of us have this one off, especially with quarantine. A lot of us have this one off for sure. I went out, played a little golf with my dad. I know another amongst us also got to play some golf this Memorial Day. But, you know, I think it's a time to just straight up show some honor, show some respect. Maybe go walk out to a park and just have some deep thoughts, you know, about the troops, or maybe go watch The Patriot, American Sniper. You know, just kind of get in the mood, get in the vibe, just thinking about it again, for sure. Maybe go play some paintball, play in honor, you know, just kind of get a feel for the battle again. I'm not playing paintball today, but, you know, I think it's an important day to just have some shout-outs, you know, just kind of like quick nod up, like, what up, troops? Appreciate you.
Man, that almost made me cry. It definitely made me drop my mic. Well, shoot, we don't even have any closing for our podcast yet. Jeff, you have any ideas how you want to do this?
I'm sure we'll have some music in here at some point.
Something hype.
Yeah, get you guys excited for
our own Ben Johnson.
get you guys excited for episode 2. Maybe a little sneak peek. Do we even know what episode 2 is going to look like?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'll say this: we're not gonna say anything specific right now because we haven't made a decision, obviously. But boys, I have here a list with me of some banger ideas for episode 2.
Mm-hmm.
Just some solid ones. We're gonna dive into it. It's gonna be some good stuff. Let us know your thoughts on this first podcast. Mostly positive, hopefully. You got some critiques in there, you can send them our way, but dude, throw in some encouragement in there too.
Yeah, we'd appreciate it.
I always like to do this. If you are trying to critique someone, make an encouragement sandwich. The critique with 2 buns of encouragement. Start out with something nice, critique, and with some more encouragement. All right, I'm going to end it. See you next week, next time.